guys, it's Emma, and I'm back today for you with another video. And today we are going to be doing the mid-year book freakout tag. This will be the second year that I'll be doing it. I'm actually really excited to finally have, I guess, an annual book thing to do. June isn't over yet, so I may be overstepping it a little bit. However, at the rate that these past 2 years have gone, July could be here like that, all right? So we might as well get it over and done right now. I have the questions courtesy of Katie's Book Nook. I will leave her video and her channel link down in the description below. And yeah, we're just going to be reviewing some of the highlights of these past 6 months. And I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get right into it. So question number 1 is, what is the best book you've read so far this year? I'm an indecisive bitch. Haha hee hee. I couldn't really decide because I have read so many gems this past year. But the two that I'm going to say for this question are Bunny by Mona Awad and A Curse of Roses by Diana Pingicha. Bunny? I didn't expect to love Bunny as much as I did, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's probably one of the very few books that has actually knocked me off my ass. And then A Curse of Roses is just gorgeous. It's a sapphic historical fantasy. Are you kidding me? I mean, I feel like the cover should be good enough. Number 2 is the best sequel you've read this year. I have been doing very badly reading sequels. The one that I can definitely use, even though I haven't finished it, but I'm on my way to finishing, is The Broken Kingdom by N.K. Jemisin from the Inheritance trilogy. First of all, the first book, glorious. I absolutely loved it. N.K. Jemisin's writing is addicting, and The Broken Kingdom, I'm loving it so far. I'm loving, you know, the inclusion and the world building. I'm adoring it. Number 3 is a new release that you haven't read, but you want to. I'm feeling pretty guilty about this book because I got it, I think maybe the day it came out. And that is What Big Teeth by Rose Sabo. I apologize if I didn't pronounce the last name right. However, What Big Teeth, first of all, can you get a look at the cover? I'm a very aesthetically driven person, if you haven't noticed already. I'm getting werewolf vibes from it, from the synopsis. I'm getting soothsayer vibes from it. It's about this supernatural girl who has to go home to her supernatural family and deal with all the stuff that's happening there. I can't get enough of the cover. In all honesty, the cover was what made me buy it. Number 4 is your most anticipated book for the second half of the year. Now, I am a newbie, I already know. That is Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. I haven't read any Margaret Rogerson books. However, I have heard fantastic things about all of them. I believe this is supposed to be a duology, so maybe that will get me back into the rhythm of actually, you know, finishing series. Haha hee hee. But I don't know, it's about nuns and this sentient artifact that speaks to her. I'm here for it. Number 5 is your biggest disappointment of the year. There's a few. Descendant of the Crane by Joan He is one of them. American Royals by Catherine McGee. Wow. I'm thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. One that I don't think a lot of people will see coming is the second book in the Ice Planet Barbarians series. Just the difference between the first book and the second book is staggering. I don't know what happened. I will have a rant review up for that one very soon because wow, there's just a lot of stuff in that book that made me feel, how do I say it? Uncomfy. Number 6 is the biggest surprise of the year. I would have to say The Deep by Nick Cutter. I have been on the outs with the horror genre as of late, but The Deep by Nick Cutter freaked me out. First of all, it involves the deep, so being in the Mariana Trench, which already freaks me out. I don't fuck with dark water. I just don't. But it also has this thing with insects. So if you're afraid of dark water, like me, and you're afraid of insects, or, you know, just have a particular ick for insects, there you go, The Deep. Wow, I didn't expect it to freak me out as much as it did. Number 7 is a new favorite author. This is like an author that's debuted or an author that's new to you. And for me, this automatically has to be Alka Joshi. I'm sorry, but she hooked me with The Henna Artist. The Henna Artist is one of the best books I've read this entire year. And I don't know, Alka Joshi is just such a sweet lady. I love her so much. And the way she can write people to be so like realistic and raw is just artistic. Number 8 is your newest fictional crush. In my The Giver of Stars review, I said that Frederick Giesler has my whole heart, and he does. He has it in shackles, mind you. He is just strong, silent, kind of best guy friend that will like listen to your problems, is always there for you no matter what you decide, and has feelings for you, but is respectful about them and about your feelings as well. He's hot, respectful, and has gray eyes. All right, what did we expect? Number 9 is your new favorite character in general. That's Jade Kanjara from Foul is Fair. I'm sorry, cunning women have me. They always have and they always will. But Jade, I love how clever she is and how cunning and just how ruthless she is. I love it. Jade was addicting to read about. Number 10 is a book that made you cry. I can't say anything other than Lincoln and the Bardo by George Saunders. It's a great book. I want that to be known. But it is an incredibly emotionally taxing book. It's about Lincoln's youngest son, Willie, I want to say, who's just died of a disease. And it's historically known that Abraham Lincoln nightly, for maybe the month after his son dies, opens his son's tomb and holds his son's dead body. From that alone, I'm sure you can imagine just how emotionally devastating this book is. Not to mention we've also got the Civil War going on. It is so beautiful, but it is so emotional. And I just remember it was devastating when I finally finished it. Number 11 is a book that made you happy. This, I'm sure you all know, I have started reading more manga and more graphic novels. So for this answer, I have to put Survamp by Strike Tanaka. And the art style is gorgeous. And I don't know, it was nice to be given vampiric content again, but with the humor. And we endorse. Number 12 is your favorite book to movie adaptation. I gotta go with Stardust. All right, I absolutely adore Stardust. Stardust is one of my favorite movies of all time. The book was subpar in my humble opinion, but the movie, in my opinion, did it amazingly. I watch Stardust at least once every month because it is so good and it's just so nostalgic for me. Number 13 is your favorite video that you've done so far this year. I have 2 for this. One of them is my recommending books to Animal Crossing characters video. I loved doing that. I don't know. I liked combining Animal Crossing and reading, and I don't know, it was very satisfying for my categorical mind to be able to put 2 and 2 together like that. Then the second one would have to be my K-pop bias versus bias video. My friend helped me come up with the tournament style questions, and I don't know, it was the first K-pop video that I've ever done on my channel. It was kind of nerve-wracking to put it out there just plain because I didn't know how people would react to it. It's done pretty well so far, I might add. I'm glad that I put it out there just plain because it's opened up a whole new avenue for my channel. Number 14 is the most beautiful book you've bought this year. For me, undoubtedly, it is Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. All right, I haven't read this. I want to read it so badly because I've heard so many good things about it. And I'm sorry, the cover is absolutely gorgeous. All right, if you've actually taken time to look at the cover, it is fantastic. Number 15 is books that you need to read by the end of the year. I don't really need to read any books by the end of the year. Like there's no deadline, I guess. But I guess books that I would like to have read by the end of the year are Cemetery Boys, The Inheritance Games, Grown, let me see, Almond, yeah, those books, most definitely. So you guys, that was my mid-year book freakout tag for 2021. If you guys are returning viewers, I hope that it was good to review everything. Maybe you saw some stuff that you recognized from my earlier videos, maybe not. But if that's the case, I hope you guys will continue to watch me throughout the year. And, you know, maybe then I can fulfill my duty of giving you guys good recommendations, warnings, anything of the sort. So guys, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I hope y'all are staying safe. Happy Pride Month, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.